Hey guys, I'm Adam Fennig with Fennig Equipment. You're tuned into the Talking Shed. Today we're back in the classroom again basically, and today is late December, and this winter and into the spring we're going to get a lot of questions on In-Furrow fertilizer. Whether it's better than 2x2, what products to use, and how to set up the planter. Well, at Fennig Equipment we kind of specialize in planter fertilizer setups. Kurt does a lot of that work, whether it's 2x2 or In-Furrow. So I want to go over the two products that we usually use for In-Furrow. That would be the Keaton Seed Firmer and the Totally Tubular. Now I've got each one of those here, this one being the Totally Tubular, this one being the Keaton Seed Firmer. And we'll go over advantages, maybe pros and cons, and how we prescribe those to each customer. So the Keaton Seed Firmer, an advantage it may have is that it is going to firm that seed down into the soil. Precision's talked about that for a long time, getting some seed to soil contact. Some people may say it drags some seed a little bit, but you can get that action. The Keaton Seed Firmer also puts the liquid on top of the seed. So if you're using any type of a treatment product, In-Furrow, whether it's insecticide or whatever it is, you will want to go with the Keaton because it'll put it on top of that seed, basically treat the furrow and the seed. So the benefits of the Keaton, it's on the seed, it can firm the seed, and if you're using a treatment product, definitely go with the Keaton. The new ones nowadays are also easy to change. You just have this quick squeeze, slide up into the holder that you put on there, and it rides like this down through the field. So they're a lot easier to change today as well. Move on to the Totally Tubular. This one goes below the seed, so it places the fertilizer down here while the seed gets placed up here. So an advantage of that is you will have less burn because your fertilizer is going to be a little bit below that seed rather than on top, so you run less risk there. Another advantage is these are tucked in between the disc openers, so typically you are not going to wear this one out. I mean, you bolt it on there and you're pretty well set. So a lot of longevity out of the Totally Tubular. So if you're thinking In-Furrow fertilizer, those would be the two products we would point you to. Price-wise, they're both very similar depending on some options with this liquid Keaton tail. Some other things I want to cover quick as far as fertilizer goes on the planter. We're always at Fennig Equipment going to put on some red balls. These work really good to not only see if you have a block, make sure you've got an even flow row to row, but they also work really well as your manifold. So we'll go straight from the tank to the pump and then to our red balls to distribute out row to row. Another important part that we always use is a check valve. This check valve serves two purposes. Number one, it holds your orifice right inside of here. So based on your target rate, if you're looking to put 3.5 gallon in furrow, we'll put the appropriate orifice in here to correlate with your speed and pressure to get the right rates. But also what it does is whenever you lift the planter, you do not have that dribble effect anymore. This check valve will lock that fertilizer in from dribbling out whenever you lift the planter. So a lot of benefits there. We get a lot of questions about pumps. This is a John Blue DP43 pump. This is a ground drive pump that we usually use on planters for In-Furrow products. The longevity of those pumps is really good. John Blue makes a heck of a pump, and that DP43 is a smaller version. We can run it off of a ground drive tire on your planter already. So we really like that option for In-Furrow. So that's what we're talking about today. Hopefully we answered some questions on In-Furrow, Keaton versus Totally Tubular, what products we would use on your planter. So keep in mind, we can put all this together in a kit. We can come to your farm and put on In-Furrow or 2x2 fertilizer kits. Much like everyone talks about the Surefire kits, we can do the same thing. We can provide tanks, tank brackets, all the way down to the Keaton. So we also stock a lot of these products as well. So that's what we're talking about today, In-Furrow options. Thanks for tuning in.